Alrighty, good afternoon, minor league baseball fans, and welcome to today's airing of the show. Today is our fourth game and final game with the visiting Frisco RuffRiders and the San Antonio Missions. Well, today is the day that we get ready for this final game of this four-game set. The Frisco RuffRiders. And also, we are getting ready for the next four-game set with the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, download the app from Minor League Baseball. You can download that on any smartphone. And right now, we better get ready for our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Frisco RuffRiders. Leading off and playing in left, J.J. Laurie at left. Matthew Skaggs will be the second baseman as he bats second for Frisco. Skaggs at second. Jarrett Parrish will be the right fielder as he bats third for the Frisco lineup. Jarrett at right. Diego Guerrero will be the shortstop as he bats fourth for the RuffRiders. Guerrero at short. Sean Cross will be the designated hitter. He'll bat fifth for the RuffRiders. Cross the DH. Fernando Sanchez will be the first baseman as he bats sixth for Frisco. Sanchez at first. Catching, Mike Holman catching. Ty Spanos will be the third baseman as he bats eighth for the Frisco RuffRiders. Spanos at third. Ken McCord will be the center fielder as he rounds out the batting order for the Frisco RuffRiders. McCord at center. And on the mound for the RuffRider lineup, Austin Biden-Stirk. Biden-Stirk on today's pitcher. Now here's the starting lineup for the San Antonio Missions. Leading off and playing in shortstop, Steve Chavez. Chavez as short. Designated hitter, Boone Devine will be batting second for San Antonio. Devine at the DH. Christian Venezuela will be the third baseman. He'll bat third for San Antonio. Carmen Zapata will be the center fielder for San Antonio. He'll bat fourth. Leroy Ochoa will bat fifth for San Antonio. Ochoa at first. Left fielder Alan Cordoba will be the left fielder for San Antonio. Cordoba batting sixth. Batting seventh, the catcher Manuel Rincon. Rincon catching. Brian Valdez will be the right fielder. He'll bat eighth for the San Antonio lineup. Valdez at right. Batting ninth, the second baseman George Aponte. He rounds out the batting order for San Antonio. Aponte at second. On the mound for San Antonio, Hank Schneider. Schneider, today's Missions pitcher. And there you have it. There's today's starting lineups.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Frisco RuffRiders and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Hank Schneider, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box now, J.J. Lowry, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. And he misses 2-1. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Matthew Skaggs is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Schneider features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lowry is on his way home. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Into the box, Sean Cross, taken high and deep to right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Fernando Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The RuffRiders are out in front, 2-0. Austin Bivens-Dirks, a right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now in the box, Steve Chavez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff two-base hit.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Into the box now, Boone Divine. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Standing in now, Christian Villanueva. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's in safely to third as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Stepping in now, Carmen Zapata as he grounds one briskly to short. Guerrero comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Coming to the plate now, Leroy Ochoa, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Villanueva leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hits it high and deep out to center field. McCord going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Alan Cordoba hits next, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Into the box, Manuel Rincon. And he puts it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now at the plate, Brian Valdez. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball, stranding the rest of those guys out here.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, George Aponte, high and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. A bouncer up the middle, reined in, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Mike Ullman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now, Ty Spanos. Cordova has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number one. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
Striding into the box, Ken McCord, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ullman leads off first with one away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. San Antonio's out in front, 3-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Steve Chavez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Standing in now, Boone Devine as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting,
Striding in once again, Christian Villanueva. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Carmen Zapata. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, Dero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Leroy Ochoa. And that's through into center field, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In now, Alan Cordova. And he puts it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We played 2 full. The Missions lead it 3-2. Ready for another chance. Matthew Skaggs. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit on the ground is short. Chavez gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Jarrett Parrish.
So stepping in, Jarrett Parrish. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling bases. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Diego Guerrero is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Cross is off at first with 2 away. And there's ball 1. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Rolled slowly to first. He's right there. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now batting,
At the plate, Mike Ullman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Scorched to third. Villanueva fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Rincon. He reached on a single in his first try. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Into the box, Brian Valdez. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. McCord is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
now batting,
So striding in, George Aponte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Stepping in now, Steve Chavez. He swings and grounds it to short. Guerrero fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Ty Spanos. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Ken McCord is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Spanos rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, J.J. Lowry. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Skied into very shallow right. Valdez in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Jarrett Parrish. He singled his last time up. And that's in there for strike one.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. That's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to plate way too often.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. In there, 0-1. Guerrero stands at second with 2 gone. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rough Riders lead it 6-3. Leading off the inning, Boone Devine, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Digging in once again, Christian Villanueva. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way to go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy's off to a great start in this.
Into the box now, Carmen Zapata. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Lowry racing back, still ranging back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as they pull even. It's 6-6 now.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there, and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Into the box, Leroy Ochoa. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Alan Cordova. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready once again, Manuel Rincon. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 4, and we're all even now at 6-6. At the plate, Fernando Sanchez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. He pulls this one into right. Valdez is there, and he has it for the out. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Coming to the plate now, Mike Ullman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls and a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Ty Spanos stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Zapata is after it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready once again, George Aponte.
Leading off for the mission. Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Aponte.
This is pulled into right. Parrish is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boone Devine. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCord is in pursuit, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
In now, Christian Villanueva. He swings and grounds it to short, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Center fielder, Carmen.
Riding in once again, Carmen Zapata. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Taken high and deep to right. Parrish ranging back, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they jump ahead by 3.
Wow, what an impressive job of hitting right there. They went with the slider on the outer half, but it came back just enough for him to drive it down the line just inside the pole for a home run. You don't see a home run like that too often.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Standing in now, Leroy Ochoa. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Alan Cordoba hits next. High and deep to center field. McCord going back on it to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. San Antonio's out in front, 9-6. Leading off the inning, Ken McCord, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Cordova has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Ready for another chance? J.J. Lowry has got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. One out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Missions lead it 9-6. Digging in and looking for more, Manuel Rincon. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCord is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, Brian Valdez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. McCord on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping into the box, George Aponte. First offering on its way. Down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Parrish is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Jarrett Parrish, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Parrish takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score as it's now a 2-run game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Diego Guerrero is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. The 2-2. Fouled off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter,
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Fernando Sanchez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 0-1 the count. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. San Antonio's out in front, 9-7. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steve Chavez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Steve Chavez.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Skaggs. And that's the first out.
The batter, designated hitter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Boone Devine. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. This is line to left. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Now batter, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Villanueva. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ground ball to third. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Carmen Zapata will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those B-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Alan Cordoba hits next. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a line drive into left field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that same situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Right side, but it's well fouled. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. McCord will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Missions lead it 11-7. Ready now, Mike Ullman. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And there's your first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Ty Spanos. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Chavez has it on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. So digging in now, Ken McCord. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And that one just missed outside.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
3-0 to him now. That one's in there. 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Stepping up now, Brian Valdez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Right fielder, Brian.
First pitch on its way. Rounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, George Aponte.
Into the box, George Aponte. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. To his right, Sanchez. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Steve Chavez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. San Antonio's out in front, 11-7. Digging in, the switch hitter, J.J. Lowry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Miguel Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. pitch coming. Here it is. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Matthew Skaggs is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Lowry aboard here at first with nobody out. Gets a small piece near the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Diego Guerrero. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater. He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sean Cross. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Here it is, the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Missions hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Hank Schneider earns the victory on the mound. Austin Bivens-Dirks gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Well, finally the Missions was able to kick off the 4th and final game of this 4-game set between the visiting Frisco RuffRiders Well, one and all, San Antonio fought really hard to keep the fourth game under their control. But, you know, it was a great game. Well, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First, for the visiting Frisco RuffRiders, we had 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors. They left 3 men on base loaded. For the Missions, 11 runs, 23 hits, and 2 errors. They left no one on base. Well, we got another game later this evening as the Missions greet the first game of this 4-game set with the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. And most likely after this 4-game set, the Missions hit the road for a 3-game series with Springfield and a 3-game series with Tulsa. Well, anyway, this will just about do it for Minor League Baseball, the show. We hope y'all had fun at the ballpark with us as San Antonio and Frisco came head-to-head one last time. We will see y'all again later this evening for the next game of this first game, 4-game set with Corpus Christi Hooks. One and all for San Antonio, this bud's for them.